Welcome to Unemployed and Afraid, a podcast that explores the glorious mess of building your own business with the people doing it. I'm your host and fellow business builder, Kim Kerton. Thank you for being here. Let's get into some good, honest, small business chat. I wonder if you have this same conundrum, like as a business owner, you feel this need to be on or across what's happening on the socials, all of the socials, different socials, maybe not all of them, but for a myriad of reasons that we make probably more important than they actually are. We are jumping on the socials pretty often to research, respond, post, or whatever. But then you find yourself 20 minutes deep, 30 minutes deep, feeling anxious, annoyed, like maybe slightly inspired in some pockets, or maybe a little more hopeless. Yep, I feel like we get those feels. I was really deep in a doom scroll this week when I saw this thing shared by a business friend who I deeply admire. It was a quote post shared to stories, and I want to read it to you because it mattered to me and it broke something and it made me think a little bit differently about business circles. Everything is on fire. How could we not laugh? I'll start that again. Everything is on fire, but everyone I love is doing beautiful things and trying to make life worth living. And I know I don't have to believe in everything, but I believe in that. And it wasn't just the words that grabbed me, but it was the person who shared it. So this person, I see them show up for themselves so often, even when it's hard. They make super bold, unknown pathway moves, scared. And they're not afraid to tell everyone how bloody scared they were or are, but they do it anyway. They constantly show up. This person is finding a way to make impact with the work that they do, wherever they can. Impact that matters to the world that they want to see, that they want to live in, and which is built on the backs of brave people doing a bunch of small things every single day. So in and amongst the doom scrolling and my emerging rage of the current times, she was a light. And it is so often the people that we meet through taking risks on ourselves in business that become that light, that motivation, that inspire that deep, almost guttural resolve that you develop when you're feeling scared, angry, or even a little hopeless. And I wanted to bring this up to give you a chance to think about the people that you have around you right now, digitally and IRL. Who is bringing you light and hope and who isn't? Right now, with the energy of the world, of what we're building, of it all combined, bringing that circle in a little tighter to support yourself has never been more important. Because also those moments when you're just mindlessly minding your own business, scrolling away, and something comes across your path that just derails you, even if it's just for a second. You don't need that. We're showing up in social media sometimes with an intent to engage or to grow our business in some way, again, whether it's just research or maybe we're being more honest with ourselves in the moment that we just need a little bit of a brain break. But then you come across something that it rattles you and it shakes you. And it's important to be across what's going on in the world. But that rattle and that shake can be really, really impactful when you're in already a period of flux and stress and anxiety and all the scary things that come along with business that are part of it, and also such a rich opportunity for growth. But it's our families, it's ourselves, and it's the world around us that needs us to thrive. We need to build, we need to make something that we're proud of, to positively impact people's lives and to make money so that we can invest in the things that matter and perhaps even make a serious positive difference with that money. With money comes options, comes power, comes opportunity to do good. I had a totally different episode planned, sorted, and it was supposed to go out a few days before this one actually is. I have broken my favorite scheduling because I needed a minute to gather my thoughts too. And I scrapped all that at the fairly last minute and decided to share this with you because this thought, like reading that, the world is on fire, but people around me are doing beautiful things and that helps. That had such a profound impact on me. It broke the rage for just a moment, so that I could get some resolve to keep building, to keep being hopeful, to keep trying to make something that I'm really proud of. So instead of sinking into the hole I so desperately want to sink into sometimes, I'm resolving to try and stay off the scroll a little bit wherever I can. Just take note of what's happening and how it's making me feel. And also that mute and unfollow button. Yeah, like that's your friend. That is your friend sometimes. I know we all want to stay connected. And I know there's so much we can't turn away from in the world, but we also have to recognize when that is not helping ourselves and our individual worlds to be able to make something that can change the immediate world around us. I'm resolving to not invite in so much of that energy that isn't helping so much at the moment. To stay connected, but to shift the hypervigilance just a little bit, put my head down to keep building so that I can make a positive difference wherever I can, while also bringing my circle of brave and powerful people in life who are building businesses and making things that matter and making impact in the world, whether that impact is for their family, their small community, the world, whatever. But positive growth is what I'm looking for, and they are who I need to hear more from now. Now, the irony is not lost on me that this episode and this shift of state was actually inspired by something I saw on the socials. Totally not lost on me. But overwhelmingly, when we're trying to build something, the constant connection, the constant checking and scrolling that can fill our heads with information and so often fear is not helping. I'm certainly not saying block anything out or pretend it isn't happening. There's a lot going on, but I'm saying lean into those around you. Lean into those people who are making you feel something else so that you can balance the input output out a little bit, because that light might be just the thing that you need to ignite the next stage of your growth that can change things for you in some small way. Miracles are made in moments, and they are made by people just like us doing hard shit, giving it a go. So if you're feeling all the feels at the moment, feel it, yeah, then dust yourself off as best you can and get back to building. Be inspired by those people around you doing the same, and give yourself the opportunity to take a hot minute away from everything else. You best believe I'm getting ready to channel my rage into some serious growth and channel that growth into whatever I can do to support those around me and the world that I want to see thrive. So, this is a short episode for you. Most certainly not what I planned. In fact, I wasn't even sure I was going to release anything else this week. I felt like I was just ready to go to bed. But here it is. I hope it's helpful in some way. It's most certainly not perfect, and it's most certainly not maybe exactly all of the feels I'm feeling because I'm integrating in the same moment. But what I know is for real is deep belly breaths and cups of tea and dust ourselves off and keep moving forward. We've got this. Thank you for listening to Unemployed and Afraid, the podcast for small business builders with your host, me, Kim Kerton. If you love it, you can say thanks with a star rating and a review. And of course, join the community on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and LinkedIn. Find us at Unemployed and Afraid wherever you're hanging out, and I'll see you there.